Yo, y'all know who it is. I go by the name of Do It Jack, and I'm back in the mix. I'm back in action. And this is what's your hustle. Well, hustling is a way of life, and by hustle, I'm talking how you survive through life every day. Now your boy is back from taking a little break, whatever the case may be, but I'm back in the mix and I'm ready to start spitting. This video is how to be more charismatic. All right. Now, I would define charismatic as someone who is able to easily be liked by other people, someone who could have conversations with different people, someone who is maybe almost like a people person. Charismatic is someone who is very likable or whatever. Now, I do think that I have charisma, and the reason why I think I have charisma, for number one, is because I think I'm authentic, you know what I'm saying? So wherever you see me when I'm talking to this camera, you see me out in real life, you're gonna get the same person. So that's tip number one. Be authentic, you know what I'm saying? Be somebody, be a real person, be somebody who is easy to gauge, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I can't really tell if you're faking or if you're being real. I automatically know that you're just being real by your interaction that I'm having with you. So that's number one. Be authentic, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, be somebody that you're not. Don't be trying to impress people. You just impress people by you simply just being you and simply being authentic. Number two, I would say to have some degree of confidence when you're having interactions with people. It's going to make you a better person simply because your confidence is going to give off a positive energy around people that you're around. And people like to be around other people who have positive energy, people who can raise their vibrations, you know what I'm saying? So try to stay confident and give off that positive energy. Now, how do you get confidence? I always say confidence comes from achievement, you know what I'm saying? So for example, and you hear me tend to use this boxing analogy a lot. I was a boxer. I wasn't very confident, you know what I'm saying, in my boxing skills going against this big heavyweight guy who was like the biggest dude in the gym. But after I got in the gym, or after I got in the ring with him and I did a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, moving around with him, I was more confident because I held my own. So confidence comes from achievement, you know what I'm saying? I always say that. If you want to be more confident, get out there and achieve more, you feel me? And you can be confident in many different things. You might be confident in what it is you do as your hustle, but you may not be so confident in talking to other people, you know what I'm saying, like that. I think I'm a very social person, but I'm not. I have my times where I'm not exactly as, you know, I don't exactly talk to everybody when I'm out. You get what I'm saying? And you don't need to be a person who can just talk to anybody everywhere to be charismatic. All right, next thing. I think charisma also comes from you having the ability to really listen to what people are saying. Now, the reason being is because when you're listening to what people are saying and you're processing what they're telling you, you're able to give back based off of the information that you receive. So you're able to engage in conversations much deeper and much better, as opposed to just waiting on somebody to stop talking so that you can say your piece. You get what I'm saying? So listen to what people are saying, take in, digest that information, and give it back to them. You feel me? So that back and forth creates that conversational flow, and things just kind of naturally happen. And I'm gonna tell you what happens a lot of time when you're in a pretty good conversation and the energy is flowing. When you start talking, the other person gonna start talking at the same time because the energy is there, the flow is there, the comfortability is there. You know what I'm saying? Charisma is also about being able to make people have a degree of comfortability. All right. So that happens to me a lot. Sometimes I'll be on the phone or whatever, I'm talking to somebody and we might start talking at the same time because it's like we're so ready to give each other maybe a piece of advice, a piece of information, you know what I'm saying, a thought, a compliment, whatever it is, a comment, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So think about that, listen, and slow down a little bit, all right? Next thing to make you more charismatic. Well, first of all, why do you need to be charismatic? Let me say this. Let me just stop for 1 second. You want to be charismatic because that's something that could help you to bring people around you. And when you can bring people around you, when you can get people to do things, you can put yourself into positions to make you a better person. For example, if you're charismatic, let's say you build a circle of people or whatever, these people might be interested in a product that you have. They might like your personality. They might like you for you and not necessarily your product. And they're going to be willing to buy from you based off of your personality and based off of your energy, confidence, and aura. You hear me talk about aura a lot of times. Your aura also has a lot to do with your charisma and your personality. Now, Another thing that can help you be more charismatic is developing, like, you know what I'm saying, wordplay. You know what I'm saying? The ability to communicate and articulate to other people certain things. You feel me? Being able to get across a clear and concise thought when you communicate. Very, very important. And the way you can be a better communicator is by listening, like I said earlier. Also, read books. I know it sounds cliche, but you're going to learn a lot about how to communicate through reading. Different words you can use, different techniques that you can use to speak and to talk to different people to get your thoughts and your feelings across. Got it? I'm gonna say this. If you're not charismatic, whatever, if you feel like you don't have that ability to kind of like to be liked by a lot of people or to charm somebody or whatever like that, that's something that can be developed. It's not necessarily something that you have to be born with. That's something that can be developed. All you got to do is practice a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, talk to different people. Like I said, you don't have to be one of those people who don't fucking stop talking, because you know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows somebody when you talk to them, they just don't stop talking, and that's annoying. You know what I'm saying? You just sit there and you just wait for them to stop talking. You say, yeah, yeah. And they don't even understand that you're not even in the conversation or into whatever it is that they're saying. That's another thing about being charismatic, all right? Is being able to gauge people's level of interest in what it is that you're talking about. If I feel like I'm talking about something that I know that somebody's not interested in, I'll ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Try to see what it is that they want to talk about, what it is that they're into, you feel me? If I'm into having a conversation with them, you get what I'm saying? Always have purpose behind the words that you're speaking. As best as you can. Obviously, there's times where we just talk just for the sake of talking, but try to have purpose behind the things that you do and the words that you speak. All right, real quick, man. Just wanted to come over here and spit, man. I go by the name of Do It Jack. Catch your boy on Instagram. I need y'all to follow me on Instagram at What's Your Hustle 1. Follow my event page at Do It Yourself Film Event. I need y'all to like this video. All right, leave a comment whether or not these tips are helpful, because you know if I'm coming on this camera, I'm coming with something constructive that can help out all my homies to get them some money and to stay out of trouble. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, all right? Follow me on Instagram, all of that good stuff, man. Like, share, subscribe, and say it again, all right? I'm your boy Do It Jack, man, and y'all know what it is, so get at me.